Today, I'm in Trinity, and I'm here to discover the wisdom of college students. How did you get into Trinity?
Well, I had a sex tape release, but it didn't really go so well. So I thought I'd study English and get famous that way.
Everyone who studies English has a sex tape,
Oh,
like Paul Mescal.
can you link me it?
Do you have Neuralink?
I have Revolut. I can send it to you tonight.
What are you studying in Trinity?
I'd like to give a shout out to my mum. She's beyond the realm. But if you're here with me, I miss you. I love you. Where's my cup of tea?
Shit one.
I'm studying psychic studies. So actually, I can preface every question you're telling me right now.
What am I thinking now?
I do look really hot. For a Leo.
Now I'm at the arts block. This is a splinter group of artists who skip class and smoke rollies here all day. They have depression because deep down they know they belong in NCID. What is art? Sorry, you took too long. Roast potatoes. They have no idea that they're about to be roasted because before they're roasted, they're just potatoes.
They need to give consent. There'll be something in the law there, I think.
Well, it's potato law.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet. It's a module next year.
They say Trinners is for winners, but where are these winners? All I see is amber leaf smoking champagne socialists burning brain cells to the background noise of South Dublin accents. What's the story with slugs? Like, 'cause people talk about slugs and snails like they're brothers, but like slugs and snails, okay, yeah, they look the same, but like snails have a hard exterior shell.
Yeah.
But like slugs wear their emotions on their slug sleeves.
Yeah, to be fair, they're both slow, so that's the point of
Well,
similarity.
that's actually you're not supposed to say that. You know, it's 2022.
Oh yeah, sorry for being politically incorrect.
Yeah, look, I know you're the college student, but we are learning. So I notice you're wearing the scarf and the knitted jumper. Is that like part of the Trinity lifestyle?
Yeah, Stitch and bitch.
You remember Bertie Ahern? If he showed up at your house late at night, naked, covered in blood.
I'll let him in.
Oh, you're going to take the mic up?
I'm Bertie Ahern Jr.
When it comes to personality type, Trinity students are beige, rich in intelligence and low in skills that are actually useful in the real world. Not many people know that the PAV is short for pavlova. It's the only cake in the world, entirely baked out of coke-addicted law students, closeted political fascists, sociology majors who can't stop crying, and for some reason, Paul Mescal. It's interesting to think that the future winner of the Nobel Peace Prize may be among us in the PAV right now, drinking warm cans of Carpacci, listening to Megan Thee Stallion on a broken speaker they bought in the middle aisle of Aldi. It's you again. Oh, you were in my Minute video, weren't you?
Yeah, I actually go here as well. I got to college here as well. And actually, one thing I wanted to say that I didn't say in the last video is that, Freud believed that, all private property should actually be abolished. Like, I actually have some great reading here that, I just keep this on me, just on my person at all times. Just it's a good thing to have.
On your person.
Civilization and its discontents by Freud. So if private property were abolished, all valuables held in common and all allowed to share in the enjoyment of them, ill will and enmity would disappear from among men. I think that's a very, very strong quote.
Can I have a look at that?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
It's just a picture of your mother.
You're an icon.
I've been having a feeling that is true.
Yeah, it's not just a feeling, it's the truth.
I had a question about bread.
Uh-huh.
So, like, bread doesn't know that it's about to become toast. Like, would you like to be, like, burnt alive?
No.
Bread's final moments as being bread before it becomes toast. Like, when it goes into that toaster, one can only think about what goes through bread's mind. But, like, the sound it makes is like...
Yeah, that's the sound it makes.
What are you studying?
Public history. It's like history, but not academic. So, like, if we were to make a history of you, you're a public historian if you were to talk about history.
So, what would my public museum have in it?
I don't know, like videos, TikToks, probably.
Keep going.
You could bring this mic. This mic could be an exhibit in it,
It's a really sad life that I have. Are you drinking Catholic's blood?
Yeah.
So tell us one thing about Trinity that people don't know.
If a knight comes onto campus in like a full suit of armor and asks for a place to sleep, he's entitled to it. We can't send him away.
Like, what's a knight doing coming to Trinity? Like, do they not have their own home? Like, that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. How dare you?
He might want to get like a best degree.
Is it true that, like, to get into Trinity, you have to wear, like, a suit jacket underneath your arms?
Yeah. That's just the way it is, you know. It's how it's been, you know. It's tradition, and you know, I don't like to mess with tradition. I'm a conservative myself. You know?
It's just the way the Cornish pasty crumbles.
Precisely. I couldn't have put it better myself.
I know. That's why I'm famous and you're not. So, where are you from?
I'm from the south of England, about an hour south of London.
Jane Austen and washing machines are inextricably linked. And there's a sociological reason for that.
Go on.
So Jane Austen died in a washing machine. Somebody just went, "Get in there, Janie," and just shoved her in a washing machine.
Right.
They turned it on, rinse and repeat. And then they left the house to do English stuff, like Greg's, and enjoyed a Cornish pasty.
Pasty.
Cornish pasty. Is that good?
It was something.
Trinity College is basically Hogwarts if Hogwarts didn't believe in gay marriage. Here we are at the Hogwarts wall with many old men with forward-thinking beliefs. So what is rocks?
If you close your eyes and try your best to imagine someone from the proud and beautiful county of Carlow, that's about as close as we can get as from a biological stance to the thoughts of rocks.
Let me just interrupt you there before you say anything of substance. I finally found it. Rocks. Anal beads.
Snails, first of all, are just pricks. They eat all your cabbages. I have an allotment in my backyard. Well, it's my dad's. I'm not a weirdo. I don't grow vegetables.
Just your dad is a weirdo. What's the story with, like, slugs?
Well, I've actually noticed many slugs. So I live in the depths of suburbia. You'll notice an army of slugs kind of, they crawl out of the crevices of the earth and wander around. And it's actually quite beautiful if you think about it, because their lives are so much more simple than ours.
You can't make me think about it.
But what about snails? Do you ever think about that?
The only difference between slugs and snails is that snails have a hard exterior shell, and whereas slugs wear their emotions on their slug sleeves.
Snails, they have the armour of the shell, but slugs seem to use their weakness as an armour. And if you use your weakness as an armour, no one can penetrate you.
Penetration.
I regret saying that almost immediately after I said it, because I knew you'd pick up on that.
You look like you want to go to Berlin.
Well, I've been told Berlin is just workman's as a city, so I think I'd rather die than go to Berlin.